Hey there, streamers! Welcome back to Streamers Like You, your go-to spot for the best recommendations on PBS Passport. Today, we're diving into the wild to explore our favorite shows featuring the kings and queens of the jungle, lions and all their big cat cousins. So settle in, grab a snack, and get ready for some breathtaking documentaries that bring you face-to-face with nature's fiercest felines. Now, this next show is my pick for the best wildlife series of 2024. Big Cats 24/7. This isn't your typical wildlife documentary. It's not just about majestic big cats, it's also about the incredible behind-the-scenes efforts of the photographers and filmmakers trying to capture these elusive predators on film. And trust me, what they go through is just as dramatic as the cats themselves. This series takes you deep into the wild, not just to see these powerful creatures in action. It's a real behind-the-scenes look at the grueling work that goes into capturing these big cats on film. These photographers aren't just snapping a few shots from the safety of their cars. They're out there, in the middle of dangerous habitats, sometimes for months, just trying to get one perfect shot. And let me tell you, it's not easy. From treacherous terrains to wildfires and even flooding, these filmmakers are facing some serious challenges just to bring us this incredible footage. I mean, it's one thing to spot a big cat in the wild, but it's a whole other ballgame trying to track them down for months in unpredictable conditions. And it's not just about the danger. There's also the technical side of things. These filmmakers are dealing with high-tech cameras, drones, and sound equipment, trying to get the perfect shot while also staying quiet and respectful to the animals. It's a delicate balance, and when you see what they go through to capture even a few seconds of action, it's seriously mind-blowing. You see how every shot is earned, how every moment counts. And as you're watching these big cats in action, you start to appreciate not just their beauty and strength, but the incredible dedication of the team behind the camera. If you're a nature lover or a fan of jaw-dropping, how do they survive that kind of storytelling, then you're in for a treat today. We're talking about Lions of the Skeleton Coast from PBS Nature. Now, you might be thinking, lions in the desert? That sounds absolutely crazy. And you're kind of right, it is. Lions of the Skeleton Coast is a documentary that takes us to one of the most unforgiving places on Earth, the Skeleton Coast of Namibia. And trust me, it lives up to its name. This place is desolate, a stretch of coastline that's more barren desert than lush savanna, with temperatures soaring and almost no resources to speak of. But here's the kicker. A pride of lions is thriving there, against all odds. These lions are not your typical jungle cats. They're living in a landscape where water is scarce, food is hard to find, and the harsh environment just makes it tough to survive. We're talking about lions that are specialized for this desert life, and they have to adapt to some of the most extreme conditions on Earth. And this isn't just a bunch of beautiful shots of lions lounging in the sun. No, this documentary is about survival. It shows how these lions hunt, how they work together to bring down prey, and the kind of resilience it takes to make it in such a desolate, resource-poor area. This film gives you a front row seat to some serious lion drama too. Power struggles, family dynamics, and yes, the constant battle for survival. So, if you're in the mood for an incredible adventure in one of the most desolate places on Earth, and you're fascinated by the wild ways of nature, then definitely check out Lions of the Skeleton Coast on PBS streaming. Get ready for Cecil, the real Lion King, an eye-opening documentary about the iconic lion whose life captured hearts worldwide. If you've ever scrolled through your feed and seen headlines about a lion named Cecil, you probably already know that his story is one of the most talked about wildlife events in recent years. But in case you missed it, let me fill you in. Cecil wasn't just any lion. He was a majestic, beloved creature from Zimbabwe's Zwange National Park, known for his impressive mane and his role as the dominant male in his pride. But in 2015, Cecil's death at the hands of a trophy hunter sparked an outpouring of grief and outrage across the globe. And now, PBS has brought us Cecil, the Real Lion King, a documentary that goes beyond the headlines and dives deep into Cecil's life, legacy, and the impact his death had on wildlife conservation. This documentary doesn't just retell the story of what happened. It takes us behind the scenes of the effort to protect lions, wildlife, and the ethical debate around trophy hunting. Through interviews with conservationists, scientists, and even those who cared for Cecil, we get a fuller picture of who he was and why his story matters. One of the coolest things about this documentary is that it's not just about Cecil's death, it's about his life. We get to see him as part of a larger ecosystem, a leader in his pride and an animal who held a special place in the hearts of people who spent years studying him. The film paints a portrait of a creature who became a symbol for much larger conversations about wildlife conservation, human impact on nature, and the fight to protect endangered species. And let's not forget, this isn't just a sad story. Cecil the Real Lion King is also a celebration of his legacy. It's a reminder that Cecil's life continues to inspire those who are working to change the future for lions and other endangered animals. It's both heartbreaking and heartwarming at the same time. If you're a fan of wildlife documentaries with a dash of drama and real-world stakes, check out Lion, The Rise and Fall of the Marsh Pride. You've probably heard of the Marsh Pride. Those famous lions from the Masai Mara, made iconic by the BBC's Big Cat Diary, but now PBS brings you an even deeper look at their fascinating and often heartbreaking story. This documentary doesn't just rehash the Big Cat Diary days. It serves as a retrospective, taking you through history of their pride, from their rise to dominance to their ultimate struggles. If you've ever wondered what's happened to those lions since the cameras first rolled, this is your chance to find out. The film is a mix of archival footage and present-day observations from some familiar faces, Big Cat Diary presenters Simon King and Jonathan Scott. They've described the lions' lives in terms that are almost Shakespearean: betrayals, rivalries, and epic deaths. It's almost like you're watching a soap opera, but with real lions. Here's where it gets really complicated. With the spread of modern human settlement comes the horrific practice of poisoning lions, something that's become a real threat to the Marsh Pride. What started as spearing the occasional troublesome lion has escalated to poisoning. And as the pride faces this new danger, the larger implications of human interaction with nature come to light. Through all this, the film raises important questions about how Western influences interact with places like the Masai Mara, and the delicate balance between conservation and local livelihoods. It's about more than just lions. It's about how we, as humans, shape the world around us and how that, in turn, shapes nature. Imagine a place where lions, leopards, and cheetahs all share the same stretch of land along the Jamadi River. It's a rare convergence, and Big Cat's small world brings this unique ecosystem to life with stunning visuals and compelling storytelling. And let me tell you, the cinematography here is absolutely stunning. You get up-close, intimate shots that bring these creatures to life, like a mother cheetah teaching her cubs to hunt or a leopard stealthily moving through the brush. The series unfolds in 2 episodes, Landlords and Outlanders. In Landlords, we witness the daily challenges of these big cats as they navigate territory, raise their young, and avoid deadly encounters with each other. Then comes Outlanders, where the seasonal floods change everything. New predators arrive, territories shift, and survival becomes even more precarious. It's a poignant reminder of nature's constant ebb and flow. It's about survival, family, and navigating these environments where big cats clash. If you're looking for a documentary that combines breathtaking visuals and heartfelt storytelling, Big Cat's Small World is a must-watch. Support public television, unlock amazing content, and keep learning. And hey, don't forget to subscribe to streamers like you for more recommendations on the best PBS has to offer. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.